Hi Libras, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot monthly tarot for October 2024. Not only is this message for any Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, if you have Libra that rules a particular house or planet that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. And also, happy Libra season to all you wonderful Libras. There is a very strong message here, Libras, of listen, it's been hard. It's been very hard, but that fresh start is coming, all right? And that fresh start is going to be activated when we recognize the areas in our life, if we have anything out of balance, and I mean anything, we're gonna have it be like laser focused on the areas that we need to bring back into balance, especially kicking off at the beginning of the month. Now, I'm not gonna go over all the astrology for October. I'm gonna have astrology.com's calendar for 2024 linked for October. I highly suggest, you mark down the ones, especially if it's transits where you have heavy placements in, mark those on your calendar. But October 2nd, we have the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, all right? And so here's where, like, if there's things off balance, it's going to be highlighted, and this is going to be for everybody, okay? So just make sure too, another note for you Libras, the people pleasing, all right? You can't be everything for everyone. Focus on where you're going. Now, those nodal shifts are happening, right? From the Aries, Libra, North Node, I can't believe I forgot, and the Pisces Virgo, or Virgo Pisces. And so there's this idea that like your future is really heavily weighted, like where am I going? The other fascinating thing is not only where are you going, but are the roles that I fill right now, are they aligned with where I'm going? Like who am I? Excuse me, I'm still getting over a little bit of a cold. But I just got like Zoolander when he's looking in the reflection, and Zoolander goes, who am I, right? Like that, and the reflection being all this Pisces energy, that Pisces lunar eclipse, Neptune in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces, like all of this Pisces energy, I think is really affecting you. All that was a good reminder too, related to your throat chakra. If there's anything like you feel like you can't be your genuine self or speak what you genuinely believe, I'm just getting that energy that we really need to clear that, okay? Now, big one that we're all going to be feeling, but obviously you too, because a lot of this energy is about things being brought back into balance and justice and all that energy. October 11th, Pluto goes direct in Capricorn. Now, it's retrograde in Capricorn since September 1st, so we have been seeing and reflecting on a lot of these energies of the old paradigm that we just simply do not want anymore, right? Like we just want to be done with the toxic shadow side of the Capricorn paradigm. Well, it's going to be going direct, okay? So like you're probably going to be feeling this a lot on the collective energies, just witnessing society. You might feel it personally. Libras for you, especially because you're an air sign. Limit your time on social media, limit the influence that has on you. Be very mindful of your communication and how you perceive what is happening. I'm just getting a very strong message for especially air signs. Like you want to be the engineers of the new world. You want to be like, this is the way. This is how things are. This is the outcome that we all deserve, right? And so you're probably going to have a very strong wanting to vocalize those things, okay? So just stay strong. Stay in your power. If there's any shadow energy that needs to be cleared, clear it, all right? Because that's going to be very important. Now, also because October 17th, we have a full moon in Aries, your polar natal sign, okay? This is the energy that you need more of, right? That fearless leader who stands up. So this is where something is going to activate in us to step in our personal power, all right? And really speak our truth in a way that maybe we haven't before. And this is going to be different for different people, all right? So, to see where Aries is in your chart, what house Aries rules, any planets that you have in Aries. But especially if you have Mars in Aries, like I do. So, yeah, just really understand that whatever's happening here, push past your limits, all right? Like that's why I said at the beginning of the month, get your life in balance. If there's anything that's throwing your life in balance, if there's anything that's limiting you from your goal, get rid of it. All right, even if it's just a belief, get rid of it. And whatever you have to do to get rid of it, not ignoring it, but going through. Also remember Chiron and Aries retrograde, all right? Like that's a very strong one. Those ego wounds, yeah, like the tarot is saying, that balance. This is saying you recognize and know what you need to get rid of. So do it, okay? That's just a very strong, very clear message. Do it. So, yeah, don't fear the unknown. It's your shadow. Like, so this is the thing. If you can just recognize that fear is coming from yourself, and it's something that you're in control of facing, all right? That fear, it's just the fear of facing yourself. Like I said, there's something here to who you are versus the person you perceive you need to be. And I just want you to understand that who you are is who you're meant to be. Okay, so shadow energy, very clear for you. Like I said, shadow work journal, please get it. It's amazing. It's less than 5 minutes a day. It's in my link tree. Now, oh, that's the other thing too with that Capricorn, tying up loose ends. Okay, so just tie up the loose ends. Like you have, it's just self-discipline. Everything's about a choice, and you have the momentum to move forward. I just think that we just need to just really reflect on something very interesting, and it could be a feeling of betrayal, of chaos. I'm not sure what that is for you, Libras, but you're gonna figure it out. Okay, now my favorite thing, because I just love Halloween, is October 31st. Now, you know, the veil is thin on the 31st normally. Well, we have Mercury in Scorpio trining Neptune in Pisces. So talk about having a connection to the other side. If there's somebody who you love who has passed, now would be the time, yeah, like a really deep love, right? Now would be the time where this is the best time, even if you don't think you have any intuition or spiritual energy. This is the day to connect to people who you love who have passed. Like the veil is so thin that it's gonna almost feel like there's no difference between here and there, if you will. Okay, so if there was ever like a time like you know, wanting to talk to somebody, like especially too, like this person can come to you in your dream, you know. Me as a Pisces, like this happens to me when people pass. Like I get messages from people all the time in my dreams, you know, and like when they pass, and like a day or two after they pass, and sometimes even after that. But like there's just this message of that message, whatever it is for you and however you perceive it's coming to you, like the ability to receive it. I just feel like there's a very warm, calm, comforting energy that could come from that. Okay, and it could be an authority figure, it could be a father figure, like a very strong energy related to that. So if it is, like I'm just getting closure, because remember all of that Pluto in Capricorn direct, that's going to be happening until November, from October 11th till November, tying up loose ends. And so if there's anything related to a person who has passed, where it's like, you know, you never were able to say goodbye, or you were never able to speak your truth, or, I mean, it doesn't have to be positive or negative, but there's something here where it's like, this is the day to really have that release and closure. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Also, I don't remember if I said this, but if this does resonate, please hit the like button, subscribe to Mon Raven Tarot. Thank you to all my subscribers, and share this message with somebody if they need to hear it. Yeah, this Pluto, I just want you to be mindful. It looks like this Pluto energy is really gonna strongly bring that shadow to your attention. Okay, so like I said, if there's stuff that we haven't faced, like it's gonna come. Very cool. Yeah, you really got to get a hold of those thoughts. Okay, like mental mastery this month is, look at that balance. Mental mastery this month is going to be very important. It's a month of decisions for you. Okay, overall energy, Libra, for the month of October is the Two of Wands. This is Mars and Aries. So I'm getting this strong message that the choice is on how you assert yourself. Okay, Aries, you know, that warrior energy. Aries got this message too. What does it mean to be a warrior? You know, a spiritual warrior. For you, this could also be that a new opportunity or partnership is opening up to you. All right. So whatever this choice is, it's really, like I said, it's the obligations we have to others versus the obligation we have to ourselves. And that's something where I think this is where you need to tune into yourself really and get to the core of who you are. What you need more of, the Magician. Mental mastery, effective communication. So like I said, like that throat chakra energy of like closing off your throat chakra, you have some truth you need to speak. And there's this idea of being the master of your thoughts, being the master of your communication, not only with others, but with yourself. When you look in the mirror, how do you talk to yourself? You know, like those are things to ask yourself. But success can be yours through applied talent and effort. So It's about not just writing down the intentions you want, but applying yourself to get what you want. What you have the right amount of, Page of Coins. So there is a new opportunity here for you. So when it comes to this choice, it's like there is something that's just blossoming now. It could happen in the spring, like it's something that you're planting now, and in the springtime it could really like flourish. So be practical, okay? A little bit every day. And so like I said, that's the thing with the magician here, is like, he's like, yes, put those dreams out there, but make sure you're doing a little bit every day to get it. What you need less of, 8 of Swords. So Jupiter and Gemini, actually this is fascinating because Jupiter is going retrograde in Gemini on October 9th, okay? So I'm just going to read the little blip from astrology.com. As the planet of luck goes backwards in flexible Gemini, this is a great time to learn a lesson in adaptability. Go with the flow and take life as it comes in every situation, no matter how messy the lesson is that it gives you. Now, but this is in the area of what you need less of. So there is this really understanding of going with the flow isn't going to necessarily unstick you at this time. Okay, what is it? The going with the flow is going to be different for different people. I'm getting this message of you're feeling like you have no control over your thoughts. You have no control over the direction of your life. You have no control over your expansion. And there's this idea of like, this person has the ability to unstick themselves. But sometimes if we recognize that maybe other people have the ability to help us unstick ourselves, and not saying to relinquish your power, but like, there's just this strong message of the way you think you might unstick yourself might not be what you perceive it to be. Now, what you can change, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is Scorpio. So Scorpio season is going to be a big one. Like I said, there's all this strong energy. That full moon in Aries is going to be in Scorpio season, I believe. And so there's just this really strong message of, or wait, no, it's right before Scorpio season. I apologize. A few days before. But the days leading up to that, okay? Seeking out experiences that make you feel alive. So here's this idea of like what you can change is doing it, all right? So this is where that polar natal energy of Aries is going to be so important for you. Take action, all right? Don't just think it. Take action. What you need to accept, 4 of Wands. So 4 of Wands, what you need to accept. Venus and Aries, you need to accept that it's your ability to perceive the life that you want, okay? Like if you're feeling like you're in this and you want to be in here, you have the power to do that, okay? You have the power to do that. So this is also a card about partnerships, relationships, celebration. What you need to accept is that you have people that want to celebrate you, that want you to be happy, okay? So that's a message here that's interesting. It's like, you want people that want you to be happy just as much as they want to be happy, all right? And so people supporting people is really the message that I'm getting here. And you need to accept that people support people and that you have that support. That's part of this new, Aquarian age, if you will. Now, the outcome, Temperance. How amazing is this, okay? Temperance is Sagittarius energy, and it's that balance. So if you have been feeling off balance, it's like if you do all this work by Sagittarius season, you're really going to feel like a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? Like you're going to feel like you literally stepped into this clear vision with the rainbow. All right. So moderation, balance. All right. The lessons learned through trial and error too. So that's another important message for you. Trial and error. Know thyself and nothing in excess. If you can stick on to that, Libra, know thyself and nothing in excess, you're going to be unstoppable. Okay. All right. So wow, okay, interesting. So what you need to accept and love life in reverse. All right, so whatever is this deep-rooted feelings of stickiness is related to love life. Now this can be, it doesn't have to be a current love life. It can be a past one. It can be a past life too, okay? All right, so this card comes to you as an indication that your love life is affected by one or more previous lifetimes. Most likely, you had a painful experience back then that has caused you to be overly cautious. In such cases, working on yourself can help you reopen your beautiful, loving heart. In that way, you can love and be loved again. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. But this made me think, as far as this, like, it's the perception of your relationships, and this is very probably strongly attached because it did fall on this. Okay. It's also likely that this card comes to as validation that the man or woman you're romantically interested in is also a prominent person in your past life. This individual may not necessarily have been a romantic partner at the time, but your inclination to connect romantically in this life is definitely part of a greater plan, all right? Okay, now let's get archetypal energy to see who is affecting you archetypally. All right. What archetypal energy? But yeah, like speaking of archetypal energy, the engineer came out and there was this energy of just like making sure like you're the architect of your life, like, and not only your life, but like what's the vision you have for the future, for the collective, all right? You want things to be in balance. You want justice. What does that look like for you, okay? Ooh, Samaritan, I love this. Okay, so light attributes. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Shadow attribute. Exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. Okay. And let's see what dragon energy. All right, what dragon energy? It's interesting. People have been getting 3 cards. All right, golden, silver, violet, flame dragon. I love that because that's very connected to your colors. Transmutes the old around you with the wisdom and grace. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. Yeah, there's something here of really just seeing what that means to be of service, okay? Golden Atlantean dragon helps you remember the wisdom of golden Atlantis. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents. Reclaim your mastery. And then blue dragon from the Pleiades prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. Yeah, very connected to your heart, very connected to love, and not just on a romantic, aspect of love, but self-love, okay? Like love in all different ways of understanding love. Okay, well, crystal energy is going to help. Okay, you got a lot actually. So red jasper and rose quartz, nurturing and forgiveness. Okay, that's really connected to here. And rhodochrysonite and aquamarine, self-love and simplification. All right, so yeah, there's nurturing, forgiveness, self-love, and simplification. All right, like we're stuck in our head. We're thinking something's harder than it is when it comes to tying up those loose ends, bringing things back into balance. So let's get an empowering question that's going to help you this month, Libras. All right, what? Okay, you know what? Aries got this too. What is the most courageous thing I've done? How did it make me feel? All right. And courage is going to look different for other people. Look at this balance. What is my life like when it is in balance? And who have I become? What am I like? All right, so these are the things, because that balance is here. That balance is coming. So let's get one clarifier, and then we're going to close this out. Libras, thank you so much for joining me again. Please hit that like button, comment if it resonates, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, share this with somebody who needs to hear this message, and let's get a clarifier. Wow. What you've been working on, the rewards are worth it, okay? Like there's so much satisfaction. But this is, like I said, what did I say about that renewal? All right, so remember, that breath of fresh air is here. Mental mastery, clear your mind, get out of your head, all right? You can unstick yourself. Thank you so much again. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.